are back again. It is the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Vic XL.
What up, what you do, Spank?
And y'all know what we do right here on the Country Rap Report. We give you our opinion, our reviews, our expertise on some of the best and worst videos in the genre of country rap music. Y'all please visit countryrapreport.com for all your Country Rap Report needs. Whether you want to check out this Spotify playlist, whether you want to check out WCRR, our 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week, 365-day internet radio station, whether you want to check out the merchandise, whether you want to check out all the videos, all the sites we're streaming, everything Country Rap Report base is right there. All right? Make sure y'all follow us on all socials at Country Rap Report on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, and Facebook.
That's not us on Twitter, though.
It's not?
What's our Twitter handle? CRR? CRR Podcast.
Okay, CRR Podcast. I'm sorry. Okay, but
No,
follow us on all socials. I've never even been. I need to go follow us on Twitter my damn self.
I can't even get in my Twitter.
I'm not a fan. Never been a fan of Twitter. Never got on the Twitter thing. I just have a Twitter. You know why I have a Twitter? Because I can tweet. I've never tweeted. Like went to Twitter and tweeted. Mm-hmm. All my tweets come from
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never just tweet. But I feel like it's necessary. If not, somebody else will have your jump.
Agreed.
All right, man, let's get into it. We got videos, and we're going to start off. We got a lot of newcomers in this episode.
Yeah.
I think we're working on that freshman. We're gonna get close to having our freshman.
Okay.
All right.
Ain't but one perfect video on there.
Okay, well, I know which one that is.
Okay. It wasn't that hard to figure out on this.
All right. I kind of messed this up. So we're going to start off. First video of the day is by, I'm going to call him a newcomer to the game. He goes by the name of Cow Creek, formerly known as J. Cow. And the name of this song and video is Turn Up the Country. All right.
Turn down the guitar. That's what it should have been called.
Turn down the guitar. Now I'm gonna say this.
Shit.
Turn up the lights.
Exactly, bruh.
Turn up the light. First of all, Cow Creek is an amazing guy. Me and him has been networking, on the socials. He's been checking out the lives and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cow Creek seems like he wants to win. I'm not sure when he first entered the game. I don't know the name change, if that means he's part of the Creek Squad. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. But like I say, if you look at the video, it says J. Cow. He should actually go back in the heading and change the name because he was initially J. Cow.
I think I've heard that name before.
But video. And I'm not sure what this video was shot with, but there are like some shots that don't make a lot of sense to me that occupy a large amount of time. Like he pans in on a motor. He pans in on the porch.
That was done deliberately.
Those things were, I'm sure someone pointed the camera there.
No, I'm saying it was done deliberately to take away from somebody. This is somebody, whoever shot this, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is probably a rookie. And it's probably somebody
first video type of thing.
Yeah, real early in their career of shooting a video, if they've ever shot one before, based on the angles, based on the lighting, and based on the effects that were used, because the lighting was almost non-existent.
None.
They're. But I'll get to that in my review. But this is we can just piggyback. I think it was very amateur-ish, but not in a bad way. It was very amateur-ish, as in. This is the stereotypical depiction of how people see country rap videos being done. We got to do better than this. And I'm Vic has gotten on me before about giving y'all participation trophies. I can't give you one on this one, fam. I can't because I like your talent. I think you got skills. Like I think you can actually spit, and whoever the fuck was playing the music in there, they definitely got talent. But y'all, I like that. That's dope. Well, we're gonna hand the participation trophy out to Kyle Creek today. I'll accept it on your behalf since you're not here. This looks like this was done with a phone. And I can't say that as a negative because we know that there are other artists in this genre that shoots their videos exclusively with their phones.
Shout out Jesse B.
Yeah, and the editing is be on point. So I can't give you the pass on it. But I'm also not taking off for it because I only gave you a 9 on the video. I took off.
Before you get in, okay, I'll say go ahead. I thought you were gonna get into the song.
Oh no. I took off on the lighting issues. And I think the lighting wasn't that prominent when you were doing the black and white scenes. So had you done this entire thing in black and white, then the lighting wouldn't have been an issue because it would all just had that same opaque look on it. Then we couldn't try to figure out, well, what does your face look like? Or why is this part of the screen darker or that? I didn't take off for any branding. I just thought the quality of this, it could have been better had the lighting been done right. And we've taken off a lot worse more points, West 10, for videos that we couldn't see what the hell was going on because it was shot at dusk or dark. But this is, you made an effort. I'm not giving you a participation trophy, but I'm only taking off a point because of the lighting.
All right, listen.
Whoever did your editing, they need to focus on bringing in those effects properly.
You said you weren't going, I don't deal with your point system.
Okay, right, you don't.
You said you weren't going to take anything off of the branding.
Not for the branding, but I did take it off for the lighting.
If you were to take off for the branding, you would have to, because there's one thing that happens in the branding that I'm like, now why? And it was towards the end of the video, so I really was like, why? They done a close-up on the Michelob can.
I think it was
on just the can.
Okay.
Michelob should have broke y'all over 12-pack for that.
No, here's what I was thinking. I ain't never shot no video before. I need as many still shots as possible to fill my video up. Wow, just to fill the video. So I'm Michelob can, fire, whatever the shit is in the garage. If I remember the video properly, like I'm gonna get as much of that as possible because I don't know how to keep up with him. And he's moving around doing his rap out, which was obvious because you were moving up and down too while he was moving. It was not steady, and none of those shots were.
You were jamming too.
Yeah, the videographer was probably just as drunk as you were. But I can't take off for it because it didn't take away from the video. I only take off points when the shit takes away from the video, which is why I didn't take off for the Michelob because there was a bunch of other branding things in there, especially when he was shooting from the garage or barn or whatever that was. But I didn't take off from it.
Now let me say this: I love to see concepts play out in videos. Okay. To me, there's nothing better than a video that I see the concept of what the song was about in the video. I love that.
Okay.
So I've never directed a video, but I've given a lot of ideas for videos. So I almost knocked my camera off. I sat back and watched and was like, man, how could they have made this at least deal with the concept of the song? Okay, so me personally, I feel like they could have shot this video. They could have done the still, the close-ups in the car. They could have showed the radio.
Yep.
They could have went in the house and got a radio. They could have got everybody they know to bring some form of radio over to the location, and we're going to do something about turning up the country.
Okay.
I feel like they could have played on that. That would have got us, that would have put me more in the frame of mind of what they're talking about. Number 2, I've seen Kyle Creek on his social. He's very active on social. Matter of fact, it seems like the past 90 days, he's really, really starting to now guide his career in the right direction. He's been doing shows. He's gotten very, matter of fact, if I had to say artist of the month for the past 30 days, when it comes to my socials, especially newcomers, will be Marcotic and Kyle Creek. Those 2 guys have been the most active artists I've seen going into the summer who are on the level that they're on.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the churches and the big acts, but the next wave of artists. And he's really, really working. So, and I think this might be one of his first offerings of a video. I'm sure the other things we're going to review are going to be different. This one, I felt like we didn't even really get to see what you look like. When on the rap out portion, when he's in front of the fire, I didn't even feel like he was comfortable.
I thought it was a little wasted.
Well, maybe that he was wasted because it didn't come off like he was comfortable.
Okay.
I mean, he had his jacket zipped up. He had one of his hands it was actually in the sleeve. Where he didn't come off comfortable or natural in it. I think it was a good first offering. I feel like the mix on the song was loud.
Well, let me jump on my audio.
Yeah,
side.
Let's get on the music.
On the audio side, I like the instruments.
Yes.
I like how it switched up at the beginning and went straight into what the chord of the song was going to be. Love the guitar, but it was loud, bro. The mixing and mastering, and I don't know if you did it, or whoever did it, but this is not industry standard mixing and mastering. And because of that, I had to take off a point. So I gave that also a 9. So you have an 18 overall out of 20. To improve this on the video side, get some lights. That's not hard. You were outside. You could have had a car pull around the video guy. And as long as the video guy's shadow isn't on you, you got enough lights to where they can shoot. That's on that side. On the audio side, you got to find you a mixing and mastering person that you trust that can balance out this instrumentation, also play with the vocals and do those right. Because I didn't hear a lot of bad mixing on your vocals. I just think the instrumentation was loud, which leads me to believe that you did it, or the producer who did this for you did the mixing and mastering because they wanted the instrumentation to shine through versus the vocals, which is typically what happens when that person is the person who's doing the mixing and mastering. But it was a good effort, though. It was a good project. It was a good introduction for me to you and you to the genre. This is how I'm taking it. I don't know what else is out there because this didn't make me go, hey, let me go and listen to some of his other shit, and which is a problem for me because typically, if it's my first time hearing you, I'm really intrigued on what else you got out there. So I usually explore your channel. But if it's not something that makes me want to do that, then it's probably happening to 6 out of 10 people that also are watching. You don't want that to be. You want people to at least be intrigued enough to be like, oh, what else he got? And then go look on the channel. Okay.
All right. Next up is a gentleman also new to the show, goes by the name of NoneRealA. And the name of this joint is Going.
I like that name, by the way.
NoneRealA?
Yeah, I like that name.
Yeah, it made me feel like him and Zilla Gorilla should be a group. And the way he spells is dope too. The name of the joint is Going. I'm actually new to NoneRealA. It's funny, a lot of people been getting in my inbox about NoneRealA. So NoneRealA, you definitely got some fans out there who are doing their thing, who know about the Country Rap Report, who've been talking about you. NoneRealA is part of the Outlaw Nation. Hopefully,
Who's that again?
He's part of Outlaw Nation.
That's
Jesse and New Breed.
Oh, they don't fuck with us.
Howard and New Breed.
They don't fuck with us.
Huh?
They don't fuck with us.
That's let me. So hopefully, the people that are telling me about NoneRealA, I didn't know until I started watching the video. He's part of the camp, and hopefully, maybe someone in the camp will acknowledge us at this point. How about that?
Fuck them. I'm all right with they don't. Can I do the first one? Can I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Well, you say the name yet?
NoneRealA. The name of the song is Going.
Okay, I gave this song an 18. Even though you people don't fuck with us, I'm still gonna give you a good review. Okay, these are my negatives. The production was pretty basic. I don't know if you want to do this or if y'all, and now you telling me this is part of Outlaw Nation. I understand the production now. Because y'all scared as fuck as auto-tune. Y'all don't fuck with auto-tunes at all. Auto-tunes is your friend though, especially when you don't have a voice that you are comfortable with using and singing, or if you don't have great range, et cetera, et cetera. But either you need to deal with auto-tunes, add auto-tunes, or stack your vocals. Stacking your vocals is an old school way of balancing your vocals out. And I'm saying that because when you're singing, it's empty. There's not enough there. And I don't, that is not a negative towards you. That is a negative towards whoever is recording you and pulling out the best of you. You don't ever want to sing and not fill the track. when in that emptiness is just this void of nothingness, and it makes it sound like it's amateurish, or makes it sound like it's almost karaoke-ish. You don't want to sound like that. I don't know if this singing is your thing. This is my first time checking out any other videos that you've done. Singing was, if I'm weighing the options or scaling the talents, the singing was about a 6 out of 10. But the rapping is a 10 out of 10. I'm not sure if you want to sing, because I even have on here, I think the hook should have been with the female singing it instead of you singing it. But I don't know if you got a female in your camp or you didn't feel comfortable with a female singing that hook. But I think this song in specific would have been better done with a female singing the hook. In this song, turn them damn guitars down. Like, whoever did this mixing and mastering, y'all again, I think it probably was the producer. Whoever it was, they are proud of their guitar playing, because that guitar playing is prominent in here, and you can hear it real front and forward, which is a negative when you got also vocals, because the vocals need to be front and forward. The vocals need to pan out. I don't know how y'all are trying to do this or what your recording process is, but please fix that. Camp wide. Also, and I got on here, I like the faster rap flow, hated the slow rap / singing flow. This dude can rap. There's no mistaking his rapping ability. He is, I can't give him top 10, but based on his flow and his style, and off of this tempo, off of this BPM, he held this. He when he rapped, it made me want to hear more. It made me be like, oh damn, okay, he was just playing around the other time. He was just singing just for shits and giggles. He can rap. You know, I want to hear more of that. I want to hear more of him doing that, because that really shined through for me. On the video side, this too was done on a basic way. It was probably 3 different angles, one a lot of movements, but the quality in this one was a little bit better. It was nothing bad. Just also in here, your lighting wasn't as bad as the one before this, but your lighting in here was still dim. It was very dark, and we don't need darkness when we're trying to figure out what you look like, or you gotta. And based on the numbers of this video, and then I did click on him and go and see his other stuff. He's got a following, and he's probably put this video out, and you're like, okay, my fans are going to love this. But you got to treat every video as if this is my introduction to the genre and to new people. This is my introduction to where if somebody checked me out and they looked at my video, then this would be a perfect depiction of who I am. But when that video is dark and they can't fucking see you, then that's an issue. So every video needs to follow that formula. Hey, y'all, this is me. This is the depiction of me. But this is what I look like. I didn't get that, which is why I took off for the videos. And you got 18. I took off for the basic production and the loud ass guitar 1 point, and I took off for the lighting in this one because it did take away from the video. I took off 1 point. So you got an 18 score overall. But overall, I love the song. Love the rapping more than I love the singing, and it was a great effort. Now, whoever was playing that guitar, I don't know if when it came on it was out of tune or whatever, but it just sounded weird, and it didn't get better until the actual music started playing, and then it sounded like a song. But it wasn't a great introduction, and because of that, I think I went into this like, oh, this is gonna be some country shit, not country rap, but it got better gradually, and by the time he started rapping, I was sold in.
The singing, I thought it was kind of nasal, and that was kind of different from what we've heard when it comes to people singing. It had like a little nasal singing rap flow. When it came in, I was like, okay, cool. This is a cool hook, cool way to start the song. But then it seemed like it went into what was a verse, so it made me think, was that just a really long hook, or did they repeat the hook twice? Because it took him almost half the song before he actually started to rap.
Agreed.
So that threw the way the song was structured threw me off. At the very, very beginning, I was cool with it. But then it seemed like it was like a pause where I expected him to start rapping, and it sung again.
Right.
I can't recollect did it repeat what was in that first portion, or was it a verse? But then, because I'm like, now I know, because
I think it was a verse. I think it went hook, verse, hook, rap, hook.
To me, they should have placed it differently.
Agreed.
And put the raps after the initial hook. And I think that would have made you probably feel different about the singing. But you heard the singing twice.
Right.
And that threw me off. Had I heard that, because I was like, that nasal singing, rappy style is cool. Haven't heard that before. Okay, why am I hearing it again?
Right.
What is this guy not going to? And then when he started to rap, I'm like, man, his rap is too superior for them to have buried it so far, because a typical rap fan might not have made it this far into the song. They might have turned it off.
True.
For me, I was almost like, I don't know. I think he's going to sing. But I also think NoneRealA has star quality other than the other people I've seen affiliated with Outlaw Nation. For whatever reason, when I see him, I think star quality. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the red beard. Maybe it was the way he was dressed. Maybe it was his movements on stage. But he made me feel like he has star quality. Not saying Outlaw Nation has their lane. They have their true fans. They have their lane, and they don't defer from it. He brings a quality that I think that will even put them on another level if they push him even more.
Okay. Because
I did see some star qualities in him. He had a lot of energy on stage. I like the fact they incorporated some of the stage stuff. I just wish they had got a camera person in front of the stage, because all the stage stuff I seen was more of his back. I know his jersey was 00 and said NoneRealA. I wish we could have got that energy from the front. I got a newfound respect for in-studio stuff, the stuff you like, because the in-studio stuff looked real good.
Yes.
Then there was the guy recording, and him in front of the barrel burning was real good. So the shots were good. The song was good. The only thing that threw me off was that second bar and what that was actually meant to be. That was the only thing that threw it off to me, to make me not feel like this is a perfect introduction for him. Typical tempo for Outlaw Nation. I think all the stuff I've heard from Outlaw Nation falls into a same tempo.
Gotcha.
So, but all in all, NoneRealA, and I do love the name. I think he has a very, very bright future in this game. All right, next video of the day, and this one kind of hurt
Make you mad?
Head. Huh?
Make you mad?
Yeah.
Yeah, fam.
Especially from the person.
Yeah, fam.
Next video of the day, Mr. Matt Townz, and the name of it is Like a King.
I was like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I was, after watching this, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Especially when we have held Matt Townz in a very, very high regard on this show.
Yeah. And it ain't even on you, fam. This is on your video guy. It all falls back on you because you're the artist and you put this out. But this video should have never seen the light of day. This video should have been a fucking cover art video. This video should have been something where if this is the official video, this ain't a good video, bro. This is behind the scenes footage. This is BTS. This ain't an official video. This is if there were ever a video that says low budget and broke, this is the video. And you don't ever want to put that type of video out, because it gives you this stigma. Now people are looking at you in a certain way because of the presentation that you're giving to them. This video doesn't do you well, Matt. And I only took off 2 points from the video, which gave you an 18, because I didn't think anything was wrong with the audio. Which makes me mad, because you're a dope ass, one of the dopest spitters over here. And you doing this level of video work hurts my feelings. It makes me feel like you are taking a step back and you just want to throw something out just to whet appetites and keep people busy. But don't do that. Don't digress. Never take back steps. Put out something of certain quality this looked like you might have been on vacation. It was like, hey, just grab the camera, fuck it, let's shoot. You know, and the camera was a camera phone. You know, and then when you got done, you uploaded it to YouTube. It's not a good rep, bro. I don't want that from you. You're better than this. You are levels better than this. And I think this video person, whoever shot it, I don't care who shot it. They didn't do you justice because you are better than this. That's all I got to say about the video.
I think Matt Townz might have relocated to LA.
Well, the video quality didn't increase.
Yeah, he's in LA. He's in LA. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I felt like he dumbed down his lyrics on this song.
I didn't hear he was doing singing a little bit more. I don't want to say it. I can't say it. That time, don't do that.
And like you're giving it to him on the video side. I felt like lyrically, what I'm used to hearing from Matt Townz, I felt like he tried something different.
He did try something different, and it didn't take away from his lyrical ability because he still rapped in it. The singing wasn't great, and I wasn't even going to comment on the singing because I was too pissed off on the video. But the singing wasn't an industry level of singing. But over here in this genre, we try to do things like that. You know, just because we can rap, we sing, and just because we sing, we can rap. Like, I'm not mad at that. We are already a blend of a genre anyway. We're country rap. If he wants to do country and rap, try it. You know, but the video quality was ass. And I gave you, I took off 2 points. And I'm being nice. I shouldn't have gave you shit on the video because this was not good. And we've seen better videos and efforts from people who had the timing off. They put in animation that was trash. Like, we've seen better videos from them. But this right here, bro, no, Matt. No, this was more of not an official video, but I'm gonna put my song behind this video and I'm gonna put it up on the ground. You know, just so people can hear my song and see that I'm out here by the beach. You know, that type of thing. But you made it an official video, bro. Do better than this. Stop that. Don't do this. Don't do this again, please.
And let me say this. Me being the proud Dodgers fan I am, when I seen you with the Dodgers shirt on,
right,
I got happy. And I was like, well, Matt lives in LA now. I get it. But you know what threw me off about that scene?
What's that?
Matt Townz, you appear to have 2 cigarette holes in your shorts.
No, not the cigarette.
One on each leg.
He done dropped 2 cigarettes. Now you get clown, bro. No.
Listen, I looked at it twice.
I missed it.
I didn't want to say this on this show.
Right.
And maybe I shouldn't, but I feel like I should. Bro, you need to tell the cameraman to back up. I ain't mad at you for wearing your favorite basketball shorts. They match. You had that gray on with the Dodger blue. I know you look like a real Dodger. You had on the Hershiser shirt with the 5-0 on it. So all us LA fans, we looking. And I seen them. It looked like you're like, shit. It's like you have 2 tiny, either you have 2 holes or 2 stains. You pick. But and I even looked so close, I'm like, well, maybe that's a design, but it's not even. It's kind of like that. One's higher than the other.
Oh, no. No, sir.
I felt like when you seen this video, when they sent it to you to approve, you should have said, can you crop that scene a little lower so the camera doesn't pan on my short? Because you don't see it completely, but when you're moving, it shows. And I'm not clowning you. Well, I'm clowning that. Right. Because if I got up here and I had a hole here like that, y'all can clown me. I should know better.
Heather would put a graphic on it and it'll be talking the whole time.
Yeah, something. Yes. Make it even more noticeable. Because he might have had talking lips on his shorts. Because I couldn't stop watching once I seen it. Matt, I love you. I think you're one of the dopest guys in the game. This in hip hop terms, I feel like you dropped the bag a little bit on this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Perfect.
Like because I respect you and I want to talk about you as an artist, and I think you're really, really dope. We think you're dope. We even put you up there like one of the dope lyricists in the game. Like, you can't go to LA and represent like this.
Mm-mm.
You even talk about in the song, the people in LA talking about how you talk and you being country.
Right.
So you got to show them that you have basketball shorts don't have holes in them.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. You got to show them that you can actually represent an entire genre.
Yeah, for real, for real. Love you, Matt. That hurt. That hurt to deliver that. Next up,
we got the energy. I ain't got that no more. I have nothing on my paper for this video.
When you have nothing, that means one or two things. It's terrible,
right,
or it's great and you can just wing it.
Yeah.
Next up is a song right now that I am putting in the category for Song of the Year.
Okay.
Mr. Big Poe, and the name of this joint is Bayou Baby. Baby. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, oh, it's the Big Poe. They ain't gonna copyright us for that, will they?
Possibly. We'll see.
Okay, all right. This video starts out, you know what? Number one, I always talk about, I think Poe has a personality, and every video it's like he's letting us see more and more. I think Poe is probably has the potential of being one of the most entertaining guys outside of music in the genre.
Okay.
Summer twerk school. That class needs to be full. All the women that were in the Breadwinner videos early on in the Country Rap Report should have been in summer twerk class.
True that.
They should have been there. Breadwinner, you should have got with Poe and got them girls in class because they need to be there.
Who shot this? This is a Breadwinner video?
No, this was shot by Adam Harper, who shoots most of Poe's stuff.
Okay, cool.
Adam's definitely got to be on the director list in the awards because he's done a lot of work this year, especially with Poe.
Agreed.
But I did like that concept. Summer twerk class. Today we'll teach you how to do the Bayou Baby. Great concept. Whoever came up with it, that was a dope concept. Shout out to Zilla Gorilla who made this video so damn entertaining because he's in the camera. He's in twerk class. Got Big Chuck in twerk class. The twerk class concept was dope.
But do we know how to do the Bayou Baby?
That was gonna be my next thing. When this video went off, that is my only negative about this video.
Okay.
When it went off, I still didn't know how to do the Bayou Baby, and I don't think if y'all do either.
Oh, well, let's help him fix that. You need to create some sort of TikTok campaign, Poe, like ASAP, and create a.
I think he has one.
I don't give a shit. Well, I don't have the TikTok on my phone. I'm not gonna lie, just being transparent. But hopefully, you're teaching people how to do the Bayou Baby on TikTok. Poe teaching people how to do the Bayou Baby on TikTok. My wife ain't seen it, and she stalks all of y'all. So you're not doing enough. If you need to create some sort of campaign, because this song is relatable to some sort of dance, and you're trying to keep it around that, you need to create some sort of dance and get people to do it online and tag you in it, and it will help to create some sort of momentum and possibly go viral. And now you got a song that is doing numbers in a different way in 2022.
I see someone on TikTok doing the Bayou Baby dance. That's kind of confusing.
Well, they ain't had no Bayou Baby dance in this video. I saw him twerking.
But
they were trying to twerk anyway. They were trying to twerk.
There, you know what? Poe has definitely attempted. He has attempted to get people to do it.
Okay.
I definitely think, first of all, this record is already taking off for Poe. Has potential to change Poe's life, or at least upgrade it.
Well, both of us have had conversations with Poe about this song separately. So, I mean, I told him the same thing that I told you. It's just, CYA.
Yeah. A lot of people, when you hear this record, the first thing you're going to think is, and I ain't going to let it be the elephant in the room. You're going to think Young Jock.
Right.
You're going to think that. Matter of fact, I've been playing the record on the stream for over a month now, and every time I play it, people say Young Jock. I think Poe should invest in getting Young. I know Poe is looking to get a heavy hitter from Louisiana on the remix. Right. I also think he should get Young Jock. And I think right now, Poe, as we speak, Young Jock right now is creating a buzz on the internet because he just dropped a Vlad interview. So I think it'll be a good look to get Jock.
What's in the Vlad interview? What do you think?
It doesn't matter. People tend to get a more eyes on them when they drop those interviews on those platforms.
Okay.
And I just think right now there are people. It's actually a good video. It's good. It's a good interview. He's telling a lot of industry stuff. Okay. But there are people who are talking about him now, just off the Vlad interview.
Well, I know he's just started a podcast too, because T. Swain is over there as an executive producer.
Who started a podcast?
Jocks. Well, I just started watching the podcast. I don't know when it started, but yeah, Jocks on a podcast.
What's the name of his podcast?
Some morning show.
No. That's not a podcast.
Well, I see the podcast. That's all I see is the podcast.
Oh well, no. Jock has a morning show.
Okay, well, I thought that was the podcast.
No, he matter of fact, I'm glad you just said that. I didn't think about that. When we done Wobble, right? We put Frank Ski on Wobble. For those who don't know, all the girls in the house just twist it up now. Wobble up. We done that. That was my idea. I knew that record would be hard to get to radio because the world would not understand it at that moment. So I was like, let's put someone on radio on this record who, if nothing else, their ego will make them play it, whether it's a theme song or an intermission or whatever the case may be. I will single-handedly take credit for that.
Okay.
And that's why, and people probably don't even know who's saying that. Wobble, wobble, check all those, we call them scats.
Right.
Those scats, that is Frank Ski, who at the time had one of the #1 morning shows in Atlanta.
The #1 morning show. Didn't he take it over? He took it over from somebody that left, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, I don't remember who, but yes, he did.
Yeah.
And that was when that show was at the height.
Yes, sir.
I might be lying. I don't think we paid him. I think we might have gave him a small percentage. Maybe we paid him, but the ends, what we got in return, it was all worth it.
Yeah. And he's listed on the credits.
Yeah,
he's listed on the credits.
Yeah.
He still get a check.
We made sure Frank Ski got what he wanted. And at the very, very beginning, every radio station in the world said no. But Frank Ski gave it the breath at first. Because the label, it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. Now, I'm saying that to say, and I don't even know if Poe knows this. And this is to Poe directly and his team. Young Jock is on Streets 94.5.
Yes.
That's probably the #4 urban radio station in Atlanta.
Agreed.
4.
Yeah.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4.
Agreed.
Which means that their price won't be as high, maybe. Poe, if you can get Jock on that record, I know you're going for a Louisiana artist, but if you can get Jock on that record, that radio station, they do a summer jam, birthday bash, whatever you want to call it. They do everything else the other station do. Street 94.5 has major wattage. They're not. #1 is 103.3. #2 is 107.9. And #3 is 105.1, which is iHeart. So 94.5 is independent. So they still make a dent in the city.
Yeah.
Jock has the morning show, which means he's heard 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And it's him and Shawty, who is a legendary local comedian. So, Poe, if you can get him on it, even if he done the intro, it's Big Paul, something, I think it'll be a good look to get you some radio play. Because that's when the ego kick in.
Look at that word again.
The ego. You have
ego. That ego serious, bro.
You have to know how to check yours and utilize other people's.
Agreed. That's probably the most invaluable advice we've ever said on this show.
If you don't, I'm sorry. And I know people hate the word manipulate because people tend to use the word manipulate in a bad way.
Right.
If you don't know how to manipulate others' egos to benefit yourself, you probably would never win because that means you don't know how to check your ego.
There you go. There you go.
So to me, Jock ain't got no record this hot right now. I'm sorry, he does not.
Jock ain't made a new record in over a decade.
Right. And he talks about all that in the Vlad thing. Matter of fact, just last year, they was talking about Jock drives Uber.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
Being a part of a record that's getting what it's getting now, I don't think he would say no.
And truth be told, Jock probably books at $5,000, $7,500 level. A feature, $2,500, $3,000. You know, you could afford the feature. Even if you didn't want whoever else to pay for it, like you could do that. Just go ahead and get the feature and sit on it until you get ready to release a remix. It ain't gotta have to happen right now, but it's a good business investment on the future of this record for sure.
Reason being, there's another reason I'm saying this also. Once you put Jock on the record, that's going to kill the instant thought process that people have when they hear it.
You're right.
The first thing people say is, man, it sounds like Young Jock. Well,
you know what? I didn't think about that. You're right. You're right.
If people hear Jock on it, now it sounds like Young Jock, but now it looks like a cosign. Now it's okay. Now for the people who are low-key saying, they're not saying that now because they see Jock on it. He co-signed it. He checked off on it.
The only thing that would, because he was trying to move this as a Louisiana anthem. Like you would have to divert from that marketing strategy and just use it as a song and bridge that gap between the Saints and the Falcons. You know, and you know, they're always rivals, but to have Jock on there, it kind of, like Vic said, you get that stamp and you get that I'm not gonna bite his shit. You know, he's also on the record. You know, so now it removes that from the entire conversation. So now you're able to move like you need to move to make this record a success. So ignore that other stamp that you want to put on there. We'll use that for another record.
Well, that stamp is going to cost more than this stamp. But
that stamp is at a zero.
That stamp going to cost more, and this stamp is going to get you more because that stamp is not going to get you radio.
Well, that stamp ain't. Well, it'll probably get you radio, but you got to pay for it.
Where?
This stamp gets you radio free.
Where?
In Louisiana. He'll get that stamp in Louisiana.
Is YZ remix getting played in Louisiana?
YZ? What you talking about?
The YZ remix with Church. You can't ride in.
Oh, no.
Right. So that stamp does not automatically get you radio play. You're going to
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm talking about with Boosie on the record.
Yes. Boosie is on YZ remix.
Oh no, they ain't fucking with Church like that, bro. No.
What I'm saying is, it's not like Louisiana radio stations are playing every record with Boosie on.
Oh yeah, that is valid. That is valid.
Right. I'm not. Well, Boosie is a legend, but you have to ask yourself, what do you want? And we kind of got away from the video, but
this is the last one, so we're done. We're cool.
You gotta say, what do you want? What gives this record life?
This is why we're here, though. We're here to give advice so people can win.
Now, if you want the streams and you want the notoriety, then go with Boosie. We won't even say that. We done called it out. Go with the Boosie type. But understand you're going to spend more.
And it does regionalize you. And I don't want you to be regionalized. The Jock record, adding Jock makes more sense economically and for the reach that you're trying to get. You're not trying to be regional. You're trying to be a national artist. And this record that we talk, it's going down, right? It's probably one of the top 100 songs in hip hop history. Yes. And maybe top 50 in Georgia, Atlanta, period. That is rememberable. Maybe top 30. Like when you hear it first 10 seconds, oh, the shit. I know this record. You know, and it's a generational thing because the younger folks are listening to it too, even though it came out before them. I would probably lean more towards Jock.
I mean, I think it'd be cheaper. I think even if Jock used it as a bed to talk over, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's so many ways.
Come on now, we talking about egos. Why would I not? We talking about egos. Why would I not play this record that got me on it on my show? I'm getting paid too for this shit. So
why do you think we use Frank's key?
Right.
And he wasn't that expensive. And Jock probably won't be either.
Oh no, for sure.
Jock might try to buy the record.
And when you do this, Poe, give them free licensing. Don't charge them for licensing. Let them have the licensing for that record and they can do whatever the hell they want to with it on the entire radio station. As long as they invite you to any live performance for the record.
Yes.
That's all. The licensing fees, waive them. Ignore all of that. If you need me to go over the paperwork on what that looks like, call me, inbox me, text me, whatever it is. But let them have that and let them do whatever they need to do with it so they can move with the record. They might put together a whole campaign just for you so they can promote their morning show act that they got, you know, and you're giving them that opportunity to do so.
I'm going to speed through it. Great video. They incorporated something I'm not even going to say since you said it, but the way they incorporated was perfect. Like the twerking was perfect. The twerk school was perfect. It added humor. It added twerk action with humor.
It was a fun record for sure.
Yes, it was very fun. We seen, Poe in the twerk class. We seen him standing on the dock in front of the bayou. It's definitely apparent now. Poe don't like shoes, and it's okay. I enjoyed it, bro. Again, this definitely one of my songs of the summer and in contention song of the year.
Got it.
All right, real quick, got to go over it. Project shout out. Project shout out goes to a person that we talked about in our last episode. She just dropped the album. Her name is Miss Savannah Dexter, and the name of this album was Certified Savage. Certified Savage. It featured 12 songs. It was dropped on May 13th this year. And the only features she had was Bravo Gator and Bees Believe. Bees Believe. Why?
I don't know.
Bees Believe and Bravo Gator. I actually had a chance to listen to it, and you're right, she's singing more. But yeah. I really, really dug this. I really dug this project even more so than I like Savage. I think she's definitely growing as an artist. When y'all get a chance, please check out Certified Savage by Miss Savannah Dexter on Mako Music Group. And that is our project. Shout out right down. Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
That went down smooth because it's been sitting a while. All right, Rick. Ooh, hold on.
I'm getting my Instagram ready so I can follow these folks.
And I close mine. Recap time. Recap time. We started everything off. We started the entire show off with Mr. Cow Creek. And y'all can follow him on the gram at Cow Creek Music. Cow Creek Music. Man, let's get my guy Cow Creek up to 100 followers. Please. But
What's it again? What is it again?
Cow Creek Music.
Cow Creek. Okay. Maybe he switched.
He probably switched from J. Cow to Cow Creek Music. Yeah, let's get him up to 100, please. Let's get him up there. Let's get him up there. Then we had Mr. NoneRealA. NoneRealA is NoneRealAThani NoneRealA then I on the gram. Let's get NoneRealA up to 2,500 followers.
Okay, got it.
Then we have Mr. Matt Townz. Matt Townz, y'all know on the gram, Matt Townz is it's Townz Matt on the gram. He's Townz Matt on the gram. And that's TOWNZMATT. Let's get him up to 19.5 followers.
Got it. I'm following him already.
And the last person was Mr. Big Poe. Y'all can follow him at Big Poe Music. BIGPOMUSIC. Let's get him up to 5,000 followers. Sometimes these followers, hey man, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. I ain't saying. Okay, that's it for today. countryrapreport.com. All your country rap report needs are there. Get you some merch. Get you some merch. Okay? And check out everything. I'm gonna revamp the Spotify playlist. It's too many daggone good records out there.
No, don't revamp it. I need it. You adding to it?
I was gonna kill it and then go back and rebuild it.
Man,
I probably won't.
Don't remove. Just keep adding because I need that when I be driving.
So just make it long, endless.
Yeah, just keep going. You ain't gotta take anything down and take anything off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I just looked at the time. I hate to rush through it, but that's the Country Rap Report for the day. That's it. I gotta go. Bye, you baby. Boom, boom.
Bye, you baby.
Man, I really, first of all, when I think, and I can go back, look, this is old school like gray flannel right here. Y'all don't know what gray flannel is. This, right here. Y'all can't see it. This is the paper. And every one of these we listed shows. The very first show we ever reviewed was Shelby K, Buck Forest, and the Sticks.
Okay.
Very second show we done was Savannah Dexter, Creek Banks, and Big Poe. And we gave Big Poe hell about that clock.
Yeah, we did.
And look at Big Poe now. He was a male artist of the year, album of the year.
Yeah, you're right.
Finna be song of the, I ain't gonna say finna be song of the year, but definitely want to be nominated for song of the year.
He done growed up.
Bro. So, it's not episode number 2, but the second time we start reviewing videos.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Definitely love and appreciate all the support we get. And it's your boy, Vic XL.
You should do this, Spank.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.